Hello everyone and welcome back to the AustinTalks channel, where today we are talking about Black Panther Wakanda Forever, the film that is out next week, and I have got a special guest on today's video. Hello?
You introduced me as a special guest. I think it's more of a Specialton guest.
Yep. Yeah, welcome. This is my brother. He helped me with recording this video, and I really can't wait to go through this video. I think this will just be a bunch of laughs and jokes, but all talking about Black Panther Wakanda Forever. So let's just get straight into it. So first off, when does it take place? Being in 2022, since the blip, we are usually 3 to 7 years behind the chronological timeline of the MCU. Whilst there is no confirmed result on when it actually takes place, we can roughly estimate that it is in between those two films. And, do you have anything to add on to that?
Well, are we working back from 7 years from? It can't be 2015, can it?
I said we're usually 3 and 7 years behind. So, right, you know how the blip has a 5-year gap?
I'm too hanging for this.
Right, now, we'll get on to how did T'Challa die? Right, there's no real way to know, but my first theory was that this takes place before
Answer.
What?
I'm just saying how he died.
Oh my god, Marcus. Right, there's no real way to know, but the first theory was that this takes place before the blip. But I think Shuri blipped as well, so this takes place after the blip. My theory isn't he ain't dead. He said to himself that death is not the end, but you go to the ancestral plane where you are free. This was explored in both Moon Knight and the first Black Panther, but T'Challa chose to stay, then go back to the land of the living, like Stephen and Mark did in Moon Knight. Anything to
I really
add on?
need to watch Moon Knight.
You haven't watched Moon Knight?
So wait, is my man basically becoming Anakin Skywalker's ghost and being like, "I will guide you"?
Yeah.
Drill.
Yes, that is kind of what he is. But like we will never ever see him in the MCU, and thank God they're not recasting him. So that's a bonus.
That's
Right.
like the smartest and stupidest decision that's ever made.
Thanks.
Because
Right.
it's the smartest in the fact of it still pays homage to Chadwick Boseman and like the amazing job he did, but like you don't know what's gonna happen in the next movie because they tease like so many things in it.
Yeah, true that. Yeah, but like,
Rip off Aquaman.
pardon?
Just read the next slide with the rip off Aquaman. The Alibaba version. Fucking Wish version.
Oh god! Right, here we have the rip-off Aquaman.
It's like when you go to Tesco's to buy food, but you actually like get like Tesco's overrun.
And that ultimately, if given the choice, would have such a better solo movie than Aquaman. That Marcus will get onto in a little bit. For those who don't,
I do not agree this man would have a better solo movie than Aquaman. Aquaman's the only good thing that's ever came out of DC. Ever.
what Aquaman?
Yeah, I haven't
You're
seen
on.
Black Adam, but
Oh, Black Adam, great review coming out. Well, it's already out. Damn.
get all this shit.
Right. For those who don't know, Namor came first to beat. So to beat Aquaman fans are hating on this. So Namor is actually the original. Aquaman's the ripoff. He is the king of Atlantis and is a half human, half Talasian, making him a mutant, which is another fact that mutants exist in the universe. Thank you, Miss Marvel. Got a bit too hyper there. Yeah, later.
Used.
What?
What did you just say? My eardrums left my ears.
Right, in Miss Marvel, they confirm that mutants do exist in the MCU. As you can tell, my brother literally does not does not follow these things.
I woke up about 3 hours ago, but mentally about 2 minutes ago.
Yeah, I got it. All right.
I'm trying to just figuring out what's going on, like while they were with recording this.
Oh, lovely. Right. So, who will be the next Black Panther? I have a really bad theory. I would like to hear your theory first.
No, what do you mean?
Like, who do you think would be the next good Black Panther? If you know what I mean.
Probably the bold girl.
Oh, Okoye.
That one. Because
Yeah.
the sister's like the techie one, which kind of like goes into the Ironheart kind of vibe of it.
Yeah, sadly.
But there is another younger one that I watched trailers. I forgot. But unless the shock one is the mum fucking is this Black Panther, that'd be mental. But only it is.
Yeah. Sorry for those for those who are young people that are watching. Parental advisory. There is swearing. Probably should have said that at the start. Right.
I was gonna not swear, but I'm just so not asking more.
Just, do you really think I'd make you do such a thing? So in the comics, both Nakia and Shuri are a Black Panther at one point, but I think that Mr. B. Jordan will return as Eric Stevens and be the next Black Panther. Right, I know.
Dead.
No, well, hold on. I have theory to back my choice. Right, so I know in the trailer
Is he actually in the casting?
Yeah. Right. So in the trailer we do know Shuri is the next Black Panther, the golden one, but you do see there is a second golden helmet within the trailer. So my theory is Eric Stevens will come back. The suit was gold, and in the comics Shuri wears silver. The shot doesn't exactly match Nakia's posing, but it does for Killmonger. The ancestral plane is a place where you could come back if you went to a good place, of course, but if it really depends on what the director has in mind for the movie. Plus, it's quite difficult for him to do a Black Panther film without the OG. Hashtag rest in peace, Chadwick Boseman. Right. Anything to add?
I've just found out who Ironheart is, but
Oh my
or in
god.
who actually plays Ironheart in the movie.
Yeah. This is the comparison between me and my brother. I am the nerd of all. He is the nerd of nothing.
Right, if I didn't have a lot to do in life, okay, I've got uni, I've got shit to do, okay, I've had work, okay. If I didn't have a lot of that to do, I maybe would have given an ounce of a shit. I've had a very bad week, so I don't care.
I'm so sorry. Right, well,
That's hell.
Well, that's that. I feel like this video is going to go longer than it needs to.
Definitely.
Alright, comic accuracy. My favourite thing to talk about on this channel, and it's where that I judge everything. If you watch my channel, you would know that, Marcus. As you know, me on this channel, comic accuracy is everything to me, and I must say that it is somewhat lacking for so far, but the okay thing is I haven't seen it all yet. I will say for now. But that's what I'll say for now. So far, these are my runner-ups. But Atuma, yeah. So Atuma's like a Talisian in the comics, is like the arch nemesis to Namor. What is going on with his hammerhead type? What the hell?
Oh, is my man a shark?
Yeah.
Blue.
You good question. Yeah. So like you have Ironheart, that suit, hella accurate for like just a movie, and then Namor, yeah, like again accurate. Atuma, what the hell happened to you?
Is Atuma in this movie?
Yeah, checking. Yeah, he's a subordinate to what do you call it? Namor.
Didn't you just say they were enemies?
Pardon?
Didn't you just say they were enemies?
Yeah, in the comics they're like arch nemesis, but in this film they've decided, oh yeah, let's just have him as the.
Well, we might have a little series or something
to do with Atuma and
it
Namor.
might explain. It depends on how big of a thing, how big of a role that Namor's going to play. If he dies in this movie, or if he's going to actually be integrated into the MCU, we don't know. because they've announced the big MCU things like Secret Wars and all that, and Loki season 2, but they haven't announced like that's not everything. It's Marvel. They've got the biggest fucking budget in the world.
Yeah.
They're gonna have more, and it basically, I think it depends on the reception of the film. And for me personally, this is like the last chance Marvel will really have for me to like kind of go back to the old ways where it's actually good and not just comedic shite. Because that's what Thor was for me.
Yeah, I understand. I understand what you mean.
It tried to be a stand-up comedian.
Yeah.
And it was boring.
Yeah.
So
for those who have seen the Thor: Love and Thunder video, I put his whole review within the video. That is one of the best reviews I've had in that video, in like any video on this channel ever. Like, so yeah, I do agree with you, and you did say you were gonna get into that a little bit later with you because you have your own name or theory thingy. Anyway, right, so.
I say something about the nowadays.
Oh my god.
Give me a second, let me drink my coffee.
Okay, right, so who may be the villain? So whilst it has been clear that Namor is the villain of the movie, I think we are looking at a Captain America Civil War remake, where there are two factions, but there are one person who is actually causing both factions to fight, and that very person is, would you like to have a guess who that person is?
It's Dr. Doom.
Why did you have to ruin the reveal?
I just don't remember how this links in.
Dr. Doom, and I'll explain right now. There is a leaked photo of Dr. Doom in the movie, and actually it would more make sense because if you think about it, there's unknown soldiers possibly working for Dr. Doom, and they are looking for a vibranium from Wakandan scientists. Dr. Doom attempted to invade Wakanda to gain power and use vibranium within the comics. Connect the dots, am I right?
I don't know, it could be just... You've got to think that the outside world didn't know about Wakanda until the Winter Soldier.
Yeah.
Okay, and that's when they were like, yes, now we have vibranium dickheads, we can fucking beat you with this. Like, and I think it might get explained on how the vibraniums entered the outside world.
Yeah, and this could be a good way
but also, you've also got to think SHIELD or something like that, or like the US military, who have had like Hydra in them in MCU. They could be like, oh yeah, we want strong stock things, so they're gonna nick it. So it might not be Dr. Doom, but I do like the theory, but I haven't seen the leaked photo, so.
You haven't seen the leaked photo?
Nah.
Jeez. Okay, well, I can show you after this.
Dr. Doom, Black. Oh. Well, it is in your fucking presentation, isn't it?
Oh my god. It's like trying
It didn't look real.
Pardon? Right, no, wait.
It didn't look real.
Oh my god. Right. If you see all of the leaked photos for every film, they are not, they don't look real. But so, what do you call it? There was a leaked photo
Well, I know Thingy's in it. Okay, because Howard Stern leaked it months ago.
Pardon?
Howard Stern leaked it months ago.
Who's Howard Stern?
That he's like a TV show. He's like a host of a podcast. And he was talking to a guest, and he spoke about Dr. Doom, and it was a big thing when he leaked it. But also, realistically, who do you think would be the best person to play Dr. Doom?
Oh, well, there's actually a picture in the video that is actually Walter White.
Huh?
If you see the actor from like Breaking Bad, it's Walter White. But no, I'd actually say like there's this thing speculated around. What's his name? Cillian. What does he say?
Murphy.
Yeah, that guy.
Cillian Murphy. The guy who plays on Shelby. That's my next.
Yeah.
That's my next point. There.
Yeah, either him or this Mason. You know the like.
Is he in the official cast list?
What? What?
Dr. Doom.
Can someone have some?
Am I seriously stupid?
Yes, you are stupid.
Oh, fucking hell.
Why on earth would they put him in the it's like trying to talk to a brick wall. It's like trying to talk to a brick wall. Right. Okay. Oh my god. Right.
Just cut some of the things out. Just cut some of this shit out because I'm just really retarded.
I think they gathered that the first second on here. Right. So has Atlantis has the Atlantis storyline changed? Well, in the comics they're called Atlanteans, but in this amazing long-awaited show they are called Talisians. A tumor used to be an Atlantean.
They're called fishmen.
Of course they are. They went rogue, but he went rogue. In this movie, it seems like he will be a good character working alongside Namor. So overall, there has been slight changes to the Atlantean storyline, but in general, it's actually not too bad. Thoughts?
So I'm reading an article. Doctor Doom in Black Panther 2.
Oh my god! It's just like trying to keep ahead by. Oh god, what have I done? Okay, well, I don't know what I've done, but if you guys wanted subtitles, here they are. How do I get rid of this? Oh well, if you wanted subtitles, here they are. So, how will the babe storyline work? Well, from the full.
What?
Oh my god! Right, you have this whole video in front of you. You can read ahead if you need to.
Storyline, the baby. Oh, I read this. Didn't make sense.
Right.
Still.
How the baby storyline work? Well, the former lover of Nakia was T'Challa, so an easy way to clear this up is to know that that baby will not have its biological father, but it could possibly grow up to be Aziri. But in the comics, Storm is the mother, so this may be changed slightly because of this, but you never know. We may have a storm ahead.
Right, how is a child, okay, say the child was born at the end of the last movie, okay?
Yeah.
The child would be 3, okay? This child isn't gonna grow up, isn't gonna put this suit on and go, yeah, yeet, stab, okay, and look like a normal human being. It's gonna be a fetus.
And
It's still gonna be dying shitting itself.
No. He's just gonna be like, he's obviously not gonna be a new Avenger, but like, you never know. Oh well. Right. Will this link to Ironheart? Whoa.
Yes. Sorry, that's still your thunder there.
No kidding. Right, I think there's an obvious indication of this in the teaser, let alone the trailer. But people online were asking, so I thought I'd clear this up. I saw people online watching this, and I said, like, there's this link to Ironheart, and I thought it was a really stupid question. Whatever happened to T'Challa, Ironheart, I am certain will take the place over because her suit in this movie is better than the one shown in the promo shots for the series. I'll take that to my grave. So technology says that Ironheart takes place before this movie. So I think the Ironheart series actually, again, takes place for this. So, yeah. Okay. Anything to add?
Ironheart, like, in the comics, meant to be the female version of Iron Man.
Well, she's, like, upgraded her tech.
Okay.
You get it now?
Well, yes and no, because she doesn't look like a fucking Iron Man, does she?
Wow, what are you trying to say there? What are you trying to say?
Instead of Ironheart, more like Scrap Heart.
No, a bit rude,
Scrap metal.
Wow.
Well, no, you just can't replace Iron Man, and I don't like the fact that they're doing it. I like the fucking costume, I like the idea of it, but if they're going into a new Avengers, and they're gonna have like a new Avengers, so the next like Tony Stark will be Tom Holland's Spider-Man, but like you have a like for like Iron Man ripoff. I just don't know if it works.
Yeah, fair enough. Okay. Has Namor's storyline changed? In the comics, I'm certain that he is still half human and Talisian, but I think that the shot with the burning house means there is a different storyline / origin. Namor is a great character, and the storyline basis is what makes a character. If you disagree with me, you don't know movies. So this is where you need to make a better. Make the batter in order to bake the cake. That's a metaphor if you didn't get. So that and the comic.
To get 8 years to say the metaphor, I completely didn't get it.
Of course. Okay. So anything to add? Because Namor's kind of your suit within this video.
Fishman.
Yeah.
That's fine, but Fishman.
His input is Fishman. Got it. Yeah.
It smells a bit fishy.
Oh my god. Right. Will this possibly set up a Phoenix storyline? Just because there was a big tsunami, just because Namor is a part of the Phoenix Force in the comics, there is no way there will be a Phoenix Force storyline at this point. Until they are definitely confirmed the X-Men are in the MCU, this is extremely unlikely. As much as I'd love to see the Phoenix Force within the MCU, they haven't even introduced the X-Men, so I doubt this will have anything to link to.
Well, no, with Doctor Strange in the Multiverse and the last Spider-Man, it's kind of blown the fucking multiverse so wide open that they just need to go X-Men.
Yeah, don't you have a theory about that later?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll get onto that in a little bit then. Right, there's a rumour that Becky Lynch will actually be playing in this film as a character. Sadly, even though she is confirmed to be in it, I have no theory or say or who she may play. Do you have any ideas?
A ginger character.
Wow. Oh my god. Right. There has been rumours that she is actually no longer in the cast at all, but I guess we have to wait and see when it arrives in... How many days? I don't know.
9.
9, got it. Right, okay. Shut up. So will this possibly link to anything else other than Ironheart? If my theory is that Doctor Doom will be in this movie, I think this would be a good way to start the rumored Doctor Doom solo project. The Doctor Doom solo project has been rumored since the beginning of the summer, but there is no real way to portray such a project unless there is something like a link in the movie to back that up. If in this movie Atuma ends up becoming an enemy to Namor, a potential Namor project may be in the works because Marvel, they are always 10 years ahead of us.
I think there will be a Doctor Doom solo movie because Howard Stern kind of confirmed it, like he's working on it, I think.
What?
And if... Yeah, it's in the podcast clip.
Imagine he's the one playing Doctor Doom.
It might be, but I don't think so. Because if you want Doctor Doom to do some like athletic shit, it won't be Howard Stern.
I had that one coming.
Yeah.
Yeah, but also there's a theory that is still going around. Like Everett Ross.
Who?
The Shield agent within the first film.
Or the Duke.
The dude.
Or the girl.
He has white hair.
Sure. We'll go with I don't.
He is actually rumored to be turning into Doctor Doom. But okay. Yeah, I think it's a weird theory, but yeah. Okay, so now this is your time to shine, Marcus. These are yours. You go on.
It's definitely not. It's not shining here in the UK. It's dull.
Okay. Well, yes, he is currently in the UK.
Could
if you
we?
want to find him.
Don't get out of my mouth. Could this set up a potential for solo project? I think solo projects are pretty cool, especially what they've done with Moon Knight and Miss Marvel. They kind of They didn't set anything up for it. They kind of just introduced them to set up other things. And I think a series on like the more could be good depending on what happens in this movie with him being the main protagonist. And depending on what happens between him and Atuma, this could set up a really good storyline for the future. You could see him go from villain to hero or something like that. But it depends on how comic they want to get, because if they go based off the comics, we can predict it more, but they kind of like have their own spin, don't they?
Yeah, I totally agree with that. It would be good to see, like, because we've seen like some heroes have like redemption series. It's like when they're bad people, but they end up being the good guy within that series. It's the same with Black
Hawkeye,
Adam.
isn't it?
Pardon?
A bit like Hawkeye. It went kind of bad, didn't he?
Oh, is Ronan? Yeah, kind of. But then he redeemed himself within that series. Yeah, I like that. Like, because, but like, there's a clip where he is introduced into the movie where he goes, my people call me the that name, and then he says my enemies my enemies call me Namor. So like, it's kind of I just want to know who his enemies are. That's what I want to know. Like, who his enemies actually are. So, yeah. Right, so, and then you have the next one. That is...
Does the Intelligencer and Dr. Doom link? With the link in She-Hulk, the serums could... You have not spelled this very well. Could their way... Yeah. You type this out. We could see the serums make their way the workings of Doctor Doom and his soldiers for the trailer. So it's unconfirmed whether the soldiers that are trying to nick vibranium in the trailer are Doctor Doom's or if they're like US military, because this is the first vibranium that's been outside of Wakanda and it's been exposed to the world, and it's like a new substance. And I think, to my knowledge, that Doctor Doom is made of vibranium, so that's what makes him so powerful. Also, obviously, he's going to be looking for some of that.
I didn't think about that. I didn't think about that.
You're the Nikia, and I thought of this.
Pardon?
You're the Nikia, and I thought of that on the spot.
Yo, shut up. But like, yeah, I didn't think that he could be made out of vibranium, and that's why he wants it. That's
I'm pretty sure he is.
I don't think he is. I'm certain of this.
Because he needs to conduct it. He needs to conduct his powers through something. Otherwise, there's one bullet to the fucking head and he's done.
It's metal. Is Doctor Doom?
No, just fire at 50 cal to the head, bang,
made
smack.
out of vibranium. Oh, for crying out loud! Of course I'm wrong. Well, correction stands. My brother actually got something right. Right, well, your final one is... what the hell? Okay, yep, go, you take it away.
Right, so... Could we be seeing the X-Men make an appearance in the actual MCU? So, as we know, we have had many X-Men films before, but are they going to appear in Secret Wars or have a mutant saga? Because it was confirmed that there are mutants in the MCU. I think it was in Miss Marvel. So that kind of leaves it open for them, but it's how do you integrate them, or do you use the ones from the original X-Men movies and then use the multiverse to kind of integrate them and be like, so, right, we come from another universe, but here, boom, have that.
Yeah.
Kind of thing.
The Universal thing, I think, is kind of where they're going to go, because they've got Deadpool 3 now confirmed, and Hugh Jackman's now coming back. Well, yeah, I'll be shocked. But, like, yeah, I do completely agree with you, but I do think they'll go the multiverse route. That literally, there's no point for Multiverse of Madness if there was not doing a multiverse thing, because then, like, if they bring in, if they say, hi, I'm Cyclops, and then I've got a completely different actor, and they've confirmed he's a different, like, all made, then there's literally no point for a Multiverse of Madness. And I don't think Marvel are the type to do that. They would want to keep every movie to themselves.
It all depends on the rights.
Yeah, it all depends on the rights. And in the comics, the child is actually turned into an X-Man. So that image, quite cool. It's quite.
Right, Austin,
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to go before you finish this, okay? 'Cause we've got 10 minutes left. And I need to go do things. Okay. Thank you for having me.
I've got one more slide.
You don't need my opinion for this one.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do. Stay.
There's 10 minutes of this Zoom call left.
Well, this is only going to take me 2 seconds. 2 seconds. Oh.
Right, go for it.
Okay. Right. There are many predictions that Shuri will be the next Black Panther, but like T'Challa and Mark Spector before her, she will be the avatar to the deity, and the deity is called Skemet. This means that the people will follow the Panther cat bloodline. And Shuri's tech and Skemet's power would make them both more powerful than T'Challa. Well, that's a weird fan theory. I don't think anyone's going to be as powerful as T'Challa ever. But that's actually that's not too bad actually. I'd say. So, the blue soldiers that were visible in the teaser, this could be the start of the Black Panther Guardians called the Midnight Angels. An easy way to know this is what the Midnight Angels wear is because the blue represents the night, and there are the only few soldiers in the trailer wearing blue. Also for Austin, they are comic accurate. Cheers. Yeah, I did see that the Midnight Angels are said to be revealed in this, and I actually really like that. And I've seen some of the costumes from Nakia and Okoye. So, yeah, that's really cool to see, because they're now fully integrating things into the MCU. Right, final one. In this trailer, Nakia is not wearing classic Wakanda clothing, and this could mean she is forever departing Wakanda, but she has a baby which would more than likely would raise in Wakanda. This is the possibility to bring Storm in because the comic accuracy is the true in the comics. She's the true mother, and if they are bringing Doctor Doom into it, they must bring in Storm. So my ranking, mine before we get to his, Midnight Angels, my first. The second one is the last one. Third one is the final. I mean, as much as I like the Mark Spector and like Moon Knight link, I don't think that's what they would probably want to integrate. So, yeah. Any thoughts?
Why are we bringing a fetus into this?
Pardon?
Why are we bringing a fetus into this?
Huh?
Child.
The child into this?
Why is there a child in this? Why would
Well, she is confirmed to be pregnant in this film, but I think it's because they're trying to go the whole comic route because of the new Avengers initiative after SDCC. So, well, yeah, I kind of agree with those fan theories, though. Right, well, that is the end of today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe. It really helped the channel out. The link for Marcus's channel will be in the description. Anything else you would like to say?
As a special guest, you're required to like and subscribe, okay? Because, yeah, it was a lot of work getting me here.
Wow, totally didn't fall. You're 3,000 miles away and you still offered to come on here, so that's your fault. Okay, right, well, other than that, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye, everyone.